Plaintiff Jennifer Hamid met the defendant online, and they exchanged pictures. But when they met in person, the defendant was 100 pounds heavier than in her picture. Jennifer claims once they started dating, she discovered the defendant was a verbally abusive alcoholic, and she's suing her today for furniture and a loan. Defendant Teresa Bellamy says when she started dating Jennifer, she had no idea Jennifer was married. Teresa claims the only reason they're in court today is because she broke up with Jennifer, and she's countersuing for rent and utilities.
Start with you.
We met January in 2016, and we started talking for several weeks, and then we met in person. But the pictures that she showed me whenever we first...
on the internet?
Yes, on the internet. The pictures that she sent to me of her were of her about 100 pounds smaller, and not that that has anything to do with anything, because I'm a big girl myself. It's that our whole relationship started off on a lie. So when you met her,
what did you all say once you saw the picture wasn't the same? Did you mention that?
No, I didn't.
All right. And then how did the relationship go from there?
I moved in with her about March of 2016, and then I got to see how severe her alcoholism was. She's a multi-day binge drinker. She would go on 5 to 7 day binges. During one of those binges, she called in to her work and told her boss, so that she could continue drinking, that her brother committed suicide and he was alive and well.
And so do we understand binge drinking? You say how much? Days at a time?
Days, 5 to 7.
And then how long would she not drink at all?
Sometimes there would be close to a month, sometimes just a week or a couple of weeks.
Are you considered an alcoholic under those circumstances?
I considered her an alcoholic. She said her and her therapist were working with that.
You're an alcoholic even though you can stop periodically
Yes.
for go a month without it. Because I thought one of the definitions of an alcoholic is that you are physically addicted and you go into what they call DTs.
That's somebody that's withdrawing from alcohol,
right?
Which is what she did every time that she stopped.
Okay, and where did that lead her to with your relationship?
She would kick me in and out of the house. She would get mad and upset and tell me that I needed to go home to my house.
Just any reason, obviously. When you're drunk, you kind of...
And even when she wasn't drunk.
Why?
She's very verbally abusive. She cuts like a knife with her words.
Okay, let me hear from you. Give me some background, ma'am.
Your Honor, we are here because I broke up with Jennifer. She's being vindictive.
When did you all break up?
We broke up in July. We met originally from an ad that I had posted on the internet.
Do you drink heavily, as she says? Abuse alcohol?
I do not. No,
okay,
I do not.
All right.
When we met, we did talk and communicate for a couple of weeks. And then we met in person. My ad specifically said that I was looking for someone single, looking to have a long-term relationship, and a non-smoker. Within a couple
non-smoker.
Correct.
Clearly you could drink. Go ahead.
A non-smoker, and I wasn't drinking then.
Okay.
So she's actually lying.
Yes, you are.
We did talk and communicate for a couple of weeks. And then we met in person. My ad specifically said that I was looking for someone single, looking to have a long-term relationship, and a non-smoker.
Plaintiff Jennifer Hamid is suing her ex-girlfriend, who claims Jennifer never told her she was married when they first started dating.
All right, go ahead.
Anyway.
You met her?
Met her, and we had a good time. We met each other on a couple of different days within a week. The first week in February, she came to my home and never left. She moved in, essentially. Overnight.
Not true.
She moved in
All
overnight.
right, not uninvited.
Not uninvited, but also not invited. Because
all right, so how'd things go when you all were living together? How did they go? She said you were...
a couple of weeks into it, I found out that she was married, which she had not disclosed to me.
Yes, I did.
And in addition...
Untrue.
In addition...
Let her finish.
In addition, she was a smoker, and hiding it because on her way home from work every day, she would stop at her aunt's home and take a shower. And I always found that curious, why she would do that. It was because she was an active smoker. And so that was the reason that she's indicating that she was asked to leave repeatedly, was because I'm allergic to smoking. And she kept telling me she was going to quit smoking and she was going to get a divorce. And after, I guess, 25 years, she hasn't been able to do that.
You weren't abusive toward her at all?
No. I mean, did I drink? Yes, I did. I drank because of the extreme controlled circumstances I lived in my own home.
I thought you told me a minute ago you didn't.
When I met her, I was not drinking. During the course of our relationship, did I drink? Yes. Did I ever go on DTs? That is an absolute lie.
Go ahead, ma'am. Let me hear about the furniture you're suing for and the loan.
We bought furniture the weekend of Pride in St. Louis. It was the end of June. I bought a couch and a bed for us and had it delivered on July 3rd. She broke up with me on July 4th while I was at work via text message telling me that she was
speaking on the phone.
Telling me that she was going to Home Depot to change the locks.
Let's see. She said it was by phone. You say it's by text.
By text message.
After she hung up on me.
Via text message.
I'm going home now after Home Depot to change the locks. All of your ass will be sitting outside. You're dead to me, you're being. All right, so you know I'm not gonna believe anything you say the rest of this case, but you can just take a shot at it. What do you want to tell me about the furniture and the loan? You owe her?
No, I
All
don't.
right. How about the loan? Neither one?
No, she got paid back for the loan.
Okay.
Plaintiff Jennifer Hamid is suing her ex-girlfriend, who claims Jennifer never told her she was married when they first started dating.
What about the counterclaim for unpaid rent and utilities? How does she owe you?
She lived there for 6 months with me and paid absolutely nothing.
Why what was the agreement?
Right. We had no agreement on anything.
Well, then you get no money. All right. So, on anything. Ma'am, the unreturned furniture you left, and did you try and get your furniture back?
I did. I went with the police to her apartment 2 or 3 days after she broke up with me, and the police told me that it was a civil matter, that she had to freely let us in, and that I could take everything because I had receipts for it, but she had to freely let us in, and she would not. Yeah. And then she went on a binge, and I did not get my medicine and my clothes for 2 weeks. She let me get those, but she didn't let me take any of the furniture out of the house. She told me to take her to court.
All right, based on your evidence and your testimony, I will grant you your judgment, $3,754. You all never had an agreement for her to pay rent and utilities. You were just taking care of your woman. Have a good day, judging for the plaintiff. Yours dismissed.
Thank you. You're such a lying.
Oh. You know what you need to do? You need to go see a doctor so someone get that taken care of, Jennifer.
Is that your girlfriend that you got together with a month after we were together?